You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now.
In 2020, a video emerged of Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert playing in a 2-on-2 practice game. His direct opponent in the scrimmage was just 16 years old, but stood even taller than the 7'1" NBA All-Star. And the youngster more than held his own, showing guard-like dribbling skills, a fluid mid-range jump shot, and even snatching rebounds over the 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. That video, viewed more than 5 million times on YouTube, made Victor Wembanyama one of the most talked about young players in basketball. The French prodigy has been tipped to follow in the footsteps of Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as basketball's next European star. He will be eligible for the NBA draft in 2023, when he's expected to be the most sought-after prospect since LeBron James. Wembanyama was born in the Parisian suburb of Le Chesnay in 2004. His mother, Elodie, is a 6'3" former basketball player and coach, and his father, Felix, is a 6'6" former long jumper. Still, Victor quickly outgrew both, shooting up to his current listed height of 7'2" by the age of 18. He joined the junior ranks of nearby professional club Nanterre at age 10, and made his senior debut in the French Pro A League in September 2020. After being named the division's best young player at the end of his maiden campaign, he joined Lyon-based Asvel, a club majority owned by former San Antonio Spurs star Tony Parker, in 2021. Now, it's not only his sheer height that makes Wembanyama such a unique physical proposition for opponents on the basketball court. With a staggering 7'9" wingspan, he is close to unstoppable as a shooter and a shot blocker. Indeed, Wembanyama's wingspan would rank the third widest among all players measured at the NBA Draft Combine since 2000, behind only Taco Fall and Mo Bamba. But of course, it's when such physical gifts are married with a diverse skill set and an innate understanding of the game that, in Wembanyama, a truly special prospect emerges. The unicorn talk is kind of true, says Jason Philippe, a Europe-based scout who's worked for several NBA teams. I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest player ever, but he is special. It goes beyond his size. It's the whole package. His combination of size, agility, and skill, natural instincts. That's stuff that you can't teach. You can be tall, you can be long, you can be a good shooter, but some people just have an innate sense for things. That's something that he has. Already in his nascent career, Wembanyama has consistently demonstrated well-honed defensive instincts and the ability to protect the rim at a high level, averaging 1 steal, 3.8 blocks, and 9.4 rebounds per 36 minutes across his first 2 years as a pro. On offense, his size and reach make him a deadly lob threat, while he's also shown an array of crafty low-post moves, a surprisingly deft touch when finishing close to the basket, and an ever-increasing range with his smooth jump shot technique, even pulling up from Steph Curry-style distance near the midcourt logo on occasion. Per 36-minute career averages of 15.2 points on 50% shooting from two-point range and 31% from three give an indication of his frightening offensive potential, while his modest average of 1.5 assists somewhat undersells a passing ability lauded by scouts. It's another game when he's on the court, says Nicolas Alburani, the sporting director of French club SIG Strasbourg. You think you can shoot, that he's not that close, but then in reality he's so long, you don't realise how close he is. And when he passes the ball, you can't contest any pass. Nobody can look him in the eyes. When he shoots, he's always wide open because nobody can get there. Wembanyama guided France to the final of the FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup in 2021. His averages of 14 points, 7.4 rebounds, and competition record 5.7 blocks per game earned him a spot on the team of the tournament. And the final pitted the towering French team against several players that he will likely soon face in the NBA. Most notably, second pick in the 2022 draft, Chet Holmgren of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the fifth pick, the Detroit Pistons' Jaden Ivey. Although the overmatched French team came up short, narrowly losing 83-81, Wembanyama shone, registering 22 points, 8 rebounds and 8 blocks, while holding tournament MVP Holmgren to just 10 points and 2 rebounds. Playing for French club Metropolitans 92, Experienced American guard Keith Hornsby came up against Wembanyama several times during the 21-22 season. He first encountered the much-hyped centre in pre-season and quickly came to appreciate the teenager's prodigious gifts. He switched on to me, and he was playing pretty far off me, Hornsby remembers, so I decided to take a shot. And then I saw this lanky arm just extend out of nowhere, and it just blocked it, and it seemed so easy. He has great touch and natural feel, something that I think you can't really teach. Whenever he's on the floor, his presence is felt. You can just feel him, feel the fact that he's lurking about. He's dangerous on offense and defense. So with few concerns around his skill and technique, the only lingering doubts around Wembanyama's NBA readiness center around his physique and robustness. The teenager's listed weight is a formidable 230 pounds. But when that's stretched across his 7'2" frame, his wiry build resembles that of Giannis Antetokounmpo when he was drafted in 2013, before his transformation into the muscle-bound Greek freak en route to back-to-back MVP awards. Wembanyama has also suffered a string of niggling injuries in his career, so far with finger, foot and shoulder complaints taking him off the court at various times. Through his first 2 full seasons at the professional level, he's played a total of 52 games, averaging 16.6 minutes per appearance. The 82-game NBA schedule then will present a challenge. He's going to have to live up to his reputation and take his game to the next level, playing more minutes and having a bigger, more important role, Philippe says of the pre-draft progress required of Wembanyama. Today, he's not ready, but he still has 1 more year. And I'm hoping that 1 year from now, he can go and average 17 and 10. Today, he couldn't. But such relatively minor question marks have not slowed the hype train and are unlikely to prevent whichever team lands the first pick of the 2023 draft from selecting Wembanyama without hesitation. He has a once-in-a-generation, once-in-a-millennium type build and skill set, says Hornsby. You just don't see guys like him come around. His ceiling is as high as he'll be able to create. He's a unique package of everything, says Albarani. I really think he can be one of the best players that ever played the game.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do enjoy Tifo, you'll probably also like The Athletic. It has the best team of basketball writers in the world in a personalised experience connecting you with the teams that you care about the most, plus direct access to world-class journalists through live Q&As. And you can try it now for free for 30 days.